Hello students, today we are going to study chapter 8, how do organisms reproduce. This is the starting of the chapter and this is video 1 of the lesson. This is the first video. So first of all, how do organisms reproduce? Let us see what is reproduction. Reproduction means it is a process done by the living organisms which produces new individuals that look similar to themselves. It is not exact copy of themselves, but that looks similar to themselves. The second thing is reproduction is compulsory thing to be done that is necessary to maintain the life? No, it is not necessary. It is not a compulsory thing that is necessary to maintain the life. Without reproduction, the living being is not going to die. But then why do they reproduce? They reproduce for the continuity of the species. To continue the species, they reproduce. Now, what is continuity of the species? For example, we know that nowadays the number of lions are becoming lesser and lesser in the Gir forest. So, the scientists, they are trying that the lioness reproduce in maximum level so that the number of lions increases. If the reproduction is not done by the lioness, then the continuity of the species will not be maintained, and one day we will see that the lion has extinct. We will not be able to see the number of lions further in the world. So that is the requirement for the reproduction to continue the species. Second topic is, do organisms create exact copies of themselves? No. The organisms do not create exact copies. They create similar copies of themselves. It is not the same, it is similar. That means all human beings do not look the same. They look similar. They look that they are human beings. Or all tigers do not look the similar, not same, but this seems that yes, they are tigers. So now to make similar copies, they have to do the DNA copying. Now what is DNA copying? Let us see. Now see, these topics we have to go stepwise. First of all, what is reproduction? We know. Why is reproduction necessary? For the continuity of the species. Now what is DNA copying and how it is done? That is the next topic. Now DNA copying means, first of all, we know that we are having 23 pairs of chromosomes in the human beings. 23 pairs of chromosomes in each cell. So this is the pair. Now each chromosome is made up of a DNA molecule, and DNA molecule is made up of number of small segments called genes, and one gene or 2 or 3 genes together will control one character of the human being. Now before the process of the reproduction, now number of cells are formed, that is cell division occurs. Before the cell division, what happens? That these chromosomes, this pair of genes, they have a similar character, there is certain character, and this chromosome is having a certain character. So this chromatids, they cross over and exchange the genes. So might be that one of the chromosome contains the character that the person will be tall and dark, and another chromosome is short and fair. Now if the genes gets exchanged, then might be a person becomes tall and fair, and if this chromosome is donated, and if this one is donated, the person may become dark and short. So now the chromosomes get separated, and then from here the cell division occurs. It is a meiotic type of cell division in which the reproductive cells are formed, and here half the number of chromosomes are present in each cell. That is not 23 pairs but 23 only. So here exact copies of DNA are not formed, similar copies of DNA are formed. Similar and different, that is they get separated and forms a addition, that is new cellular apparatus. So the new chromosome thus formed will have a different character, that is called variation. So first lecture, that's all today. We saw what is DNA copying and how it is done. Then why is DNA copying necessary? That will be the third topic we'll take in the second video.